let's plan some makeup. So I want to share a few makeup secrets that I like to do when I'm doing my makeup, you know, kind of keep things nice, cute, and sweet for us women over 40, because you know, as we age, you know, makeup looks different, you know, your skin texture changes and whatnot, so we have to adjust with the times, if that makes any sense. So in saying that, let's plan some makeup. Girl, how have you been? Life has been life, and in a good way, nothing crazy, you know, nothing's bad going on, which is a good thing. But have I shown you guys that picture? Ooh, I can't wait to hang it up. I want to put it up just so I can kind of get a vibe, get a feel on what I want it to look like. But that's my very first photo shoot that I did with Chanel. She's here on YouTube, she's on all the socials. She's a photographer here in the Raleigh-Durham area, like Cary and whatnot, and Wake Forest. And she took some pictures of me at one of the local hotels out here, and that's when I did my third big chop, and I just wanted to do something different, and we took pictures at a hotel. It came out really, really nice, and she gave me that picture. I might have mentioned it to you in one of my vlogs, but if not, she took that picture of me doing something different, wanted to, like, you know, just revamp, I guess, my brand, if you will. You know, I had cut my hair, wasn't wearing wigs anymore, wasn't doing extensions and so forth and so on, and wasn't wearing bobs. So that. But yeah, I'm thinking about when I'm gonna when I'm gonna hang it, and where I know I'm gonna hang it on that wall, but kind of like what else I'm gonna do and whatnot, because I don't normally sit this way, but the lighting this way is amazing. I have a huge window right here, and you guys, if you've seen this room, you know how it looks. So that photo will be hung, and she gave it to me. I mentioned the brain fog, y'all. She had that in her studio, so since she moved studios, she gifted that to me at one of her events that I went to. So I was so honored and so pleased that she had me up in her studio as a part of her work. So yeah, that will get hung really, really soon. I just gotta figure out, you know, if I'm gonna do like some shelving situation. Something's gonna be going on with this wall. It's gonna be centered around this picture, and it will be behind us. Let's get these brows going. So let's share one thing that I like to do with my brows. I know there's so many different things that we can do with our brows. We can use powder, we can use pomades, we can use pencils, but I love, and we can go high and we can go low. I tend to go super, super low in regards to brows, because I sit and pick and choose where I want to spend my money at. You know, definitely you can have a plethora of products that'll cost you a nice piece of change, which is nothing wrong with that. Or you can have a plethora of products that can cost you drugstore, you know, with some quality, because you can get some really good quality. I tend to have a happy medium of both, but I do feel like I kind of gear towards the drugstore. Let me tell you something. I like convenience, and I like to have what I want right here, right now. Not that I can't get to Sephora or get to Ulta, but I do like the fact that Ulta, I can kind of have best of both worlds. When I go in there, if I want to do a little high, a little low, I can have that privilege. I can have that privilege. But with my brows, I like to use something really, really affordable, and I like to go super light. I know sometimes, depending on what era we were born in and what era, I'm speaking truth right here, what era we were born in, and also we tend to, some people, I've seen this, tend to do their makeup in the best era they were in. I've seen it. Heavy eyeliner, heavy mascara, you know that era. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, wear what makes you feel happy. Yeah, wear what makes you feel good, makes you feel happy. But however, as we get older, I feel sometimes less is best. Because we have other things that we are fighting. You know, again, texture of the skin, maybe a little, you know, dry skin, maybe a little wrinkling, bags, dark circles, whatever the case may be. We are dealing with that, so we need to wear less so we won't be accentuating, I'm saying that right, what's going wrong. You know, we want to pretty much enhance what we have and hide. We don't want to be too much visible, if that makes any sense, because sometimes when you put on so much makeup, it enhances the things that you don't want to be seen. You know what you know what I mean? You know. So for me, when it comes to brows, I think a nice soft brow. I know that, you know, younger 30s and 20s, they like to have that nice bushy brow, which is really, really nice for them because a bushy brow definitely gives more of a youth. Now, if you have naturally bushy brows and you are older, keep it because that's what you naturally have. As we get older, sometimes things changes. I've never had a full set of brows. Never. They've always been just what they are. Do I cut off the end? Yes, because my brows want to do the sad face. And that will definitely draw down your face. You know, so we don't do that. I will cut off the tail end right here. And then I will just fill in where my brows naturally go. Something you learned from Kelly. That's what I do because I like for my face to look more upward, if you will. If you playing with what's going on, gravity as it does, and that's just my natural hair, how my natural brow hairs grow. They will do one of these numbers, you know. But if you just take up that little bit of extra and then fill in your brows, it just kind of gives you more of a lifted look, you know, an illusion, if you will. So my brows right now, I do a little cleanup because I have not cleaned them up in a while. And what I normally do, I have these razors here, nothing fancy. You can get these from the beauty supply store. This is the Annie, and be a 3 in a pack, or you get the single one, $1.25 or something like that. Or you could be a little bougie at the drugstore and get the Jabberquees, I think how you say it. And you can get these. These are more, because these kind of like do a little tilt situation. Let me put this back on before I cut myself. Why is it not tilting? Well, anyway, these tilt. I don't know what I'm doing right now, but they kind of go in. And these are more so for when you're doing that hair thing, when you're trying to take off the hair off your face. That's what these are for. So, but I like them because they're really, really sharp. And what I do is I just go up under, I do a little pull. And I just clean up. And you probably hear it. Now, I don't go get my brows done. I just do just like that. Clean it up. Just kind of make me a natural arch. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Because I don't have that much hair to begin with. So, if I cut them all off and go, well, not cut them off, go to the salon and get like the wax or the tweeze, they gonna go in on me. So this is what I do. That's it. Do a nice good cleanup. Okay, nice good cleanup, and that is it. And even if I did not do my brows, or if I didn't wear makeup, my brows are just clean. They're just clean. No extra little hairs down here. It's just giving a nice natural shape. And I got some dust up there. Nice. We like that. We like that. I do. I like it. So now, my choice of pencil is pretty much the NYX. This is the micro brow pencil. I get an espresso. I have these on standby. I want to try the refined one because I hear that's a really, really good fine one. But I haven't got to that point yet. And when I go into Sephora, I'm always looking at everything else but a brow pencil, because I'll be like, oh, I need this, I need that. I just bought me 2 fragrances. I got my daughter one, my youngest daughter. So we ain't thinking about brow pencils right now when I got all these on standby. Now you see how we've been going at this for 10 minutes so far, and brows are not done. Do not be like me. Do not be like me. So let's get these brows going, and we're gonna chat in a few. Okay, brow is outlined. What I like to do, you can do it several different ways. If you're using a powder, you could take your angled brush. Do I have one on standby here? You can use one like this, where you can actually, let me see if you can see it. You could do one like this, where you could take your powder and kind of just go with the naturalness of your brow. Or you could do the pencil like me, or you could do pomade. I used to use the pomade when Anastasia had first came out. You know how long ago that was. And I really liked that little pomade. I liked it for then. But now I like more of a natural a natural brow, and I like more of a muted brow, if you will. I don't like a strong brow because I don't have strong features, so I like to keep everything kind of nice and soft. And plus I don't have hair, so I gotta keep everything at bay, you know, if that makes any sense, because you don't want your makeup to take over. You just want your makeup to enhance. So what I do is, I don't have no rhyme or reason here. I just go ahead and fill them in. It could be messy, you know, because we're gonna clean this up later. And I just pretty much fill in my brow. I outline the way I want it to look, and then I fill it in. And since this pencil is kind of on the I don't want to say ashy, but it's kind of like dull, like a brow. So I'm not afraid of going too hard, because I can definitely, you know, brush it out. So my brows don't look like sisters. They be giving that cousin vibe, you know. We family, but we don't look alike. One brow always give me good vibes, and it's always my right side. I like to take pictures of if you probably notice, I take a lot of my pictures on my right side. I like my right side of my face. I don't know what it is. I just have a part. My little thing is growing out. I have my part on my right side. I'm not doing a part for a while now. I want to let my hair grow out from my last barber. My new one, he's doing a good job. He's doing an amazing job. He listens and he don't judge. Okay, so now I just like to go in with my spoolie brush, either a separate one as you guys see that I have here, or I use the one that comes attached to my pencil. Sometimes I interchange them both, but this is what I do. My brows take the longest, y'all. I swear to you, I don't know why I'm putting you through this torture, but my brows take the longest. And then I go back and I be just tweaking and figuring out where I have a spot. But we're not gonna play this game today because we ain't got that much time. So brows are pretty much filled in, and what I like to do, I like to shape my brows. I mean, you can leave them like this if you want to. You can let it rip. But me personally, I like to use a concealer. My concealer of choice right now is this NYX Pro Stick, this Fix Stick. I like it. It's giving me NYX Studio Scope, like the little pot. It's giving me that feel, but just not as stiff, but it's giving me those feels. And I like that because I like to have a nice clean brow. I like my brows to look nice, clean, well put together. Any event I don't want to wear any makeup, I can still go outside with just my brows, mascara, maybe a little concealer if I choose, and a lip gloss, if that makes any sense. That's my vibe. That's my vibe. So I just take this little stick here, and I just take a flat brush that I have. This is an old brush. This is my, you know how you have things that's like nostalgia? That's what this brush is. This is like one of the first e.l.f. brushes, and I got tape all over, y'all. Don't judge me. Okay, so I just take it and I just go ahead and shape out my brow. And what I like about doing this, when I do that cleanup, when I spread out the concealer, it just goes on nice and neat. And if I want to, I can also use this as like an eyelid primer, or I want to like mute out any dark areas. That's why I like doing this. And I've really gotten to more of a skin tone one. As you guys can see, this is very, very close to my skin tone. Because like I said, I like to use something where if I want to just wear brows, concealer, it will blend out nicely. And you don't have to worry about that. Couple of years, maybe even as close as last year, I was wearing a concealer that was a little bit, well, maybe 2 or 3 shades lighter than me, because I wanted to give it more of a highlight. I don't go for that anymore. Again, this is us, you know, aging, and we're not really trying to insinuate these brows. You know, when you have a nice brow and your face is put together, you don't have to do the extra highlight piece like right underneath the brow bone. We ain't gotta do that no more. We ain't gotta do that no more. We don't have to do that anymore. That's just my opinion. I gotta move that over because these elbows, I'm right-handed. I am right-handed. So this brow right here, ooh, see? She look nice, but she don't look like the other one. The other one is giving, like I'm winking. Okay, so brows are done. I don't need to go in. I don't really go in and do, well, I guess I'll do it for video purposes. I just do like to make a point. I don't know if you can see. Just to kind of do that. And then we're done. Brows are done. So I'll have everything linked down below so you'll know exactly what I'm using and things like that. So you can check it out for yourself. So at this point, brows are done. I usually will go in and just kind of like clean up and blend out. And just mesh it well with my skin if I wasn't putting on any other makeup. And, you know, just kind of go over the eyelids if I choose not to wear any other makeup. So we're gonna do a primer Il Maquillage. This is some really good primer. You have to order it. I don't know if like Amazon has it, if they have like a store up there, but I have it because I was doing some work with them. But this is a really, really nice primer. When I tell you it's nice, it will blur everything. It's really, really nice. Really, really nice. I like it. So we're gonna go in with, what are we doing today, y'all? What are we doing today? I'm trying to feel like, what haven't I been using? So a lot of my foundation, I know, don't go by me, go what works for you. For me, I don't have a problem with wearing a mattifying foundation because that's just what I personally like. I know for us women over 40, as we get older, it's probably nicer to use a little bit more of a luminous foundation, something a little bit more radiant, because, you know, as you get older, if you're not doing a really good skincare, you don't want to put on something that's mattifying and then when it dries down, it's really enhanced all the things that you don't want to be seen. Dry patches, you know, just all the things that might happen. So for me, since I do have a really good skincare routine, I tend to lean towards more of a mattifying. I like a matte look, or satin, if you will. But today, we're gonna be using Giorgio Armani. This is Luminous Silk. I'm gonna let you know what shade I use for those of you who are, give or take, my skin tone. I have shade 13. But this is Armani Luminous Silk. This is the Luminous Silk. They do have a mattifying version. Do not have that one. I did speak with the ladies in Sephora and they were saying how it's just not giving the same. I've never tried it, so I can't have that conversation. So we like to mix things up to make sure everything is nice and well. I need to clean my makeup, y'all. I just cleaned my brushes. I only used this brush once or twice since it's been cleaned. So what brush is this? Oh, this is a Il Maquillage brush. So I like to just go in. I like to do it nice and thin. I feel like, you know, I do like a nice full coverage. Don't get me wrong. I love a good full coverage look. But I'm leaving those moments for when we're going out or if it's some type of special occasion. Just for our day-to-day look, as you guys can see how it's looking. You know, it's blending in, neck to face ratio. Things are looking good. So I feel like for everyday purposes, work, school, church, running errands, if you choose to want to wear makeup, nothing wrong with that. I see ladies in the gym with makeup on. Blew me out. Blew me out. Now, am I reaching for my lip gloss? I am, but it's a clear one. It's not like, you know, anything tinted. Because, you know, when you're in there working out, you're licking your lips, drinking water, and the hydration just be going. Especially if you sweat. But I feel like this right here is not gym, in my personal opinion. Do ladies wear foundation? Yes. I don't care if it's Charlotte Tilbury. This is a very light foundation, but it's still a foundation to me. Okay, they say this is like, you know, but these two can be the same. No, let me not say that. This is definitely more luminous in my opinion, because this dries down. Look at this. This is a beautiful dry down. But my point where I'm trying to go is wearing at the gym, you know. Let's get off of that because we're not talking about the gym. But this is definitely a nice foundation for if you just want to have a nice everyday use. Something that you can definitely sheer out. This is very, very nice. If you don't want to wear, say, a tinted moisturizer, this is something that you can definitely sheer out. Pretty much all the foundations that I have, minus the Fenty and one of my Dior's, the shearing out might be a little bit on the heavier side, but this can definitely be sheared out. But I like it because, see how I put it on? It's like it just matches perfectly. And that's what you want. You want your foundation to match you perfect. Now, if you are in those months where if your skin changes, like in the summer months, you get a little darker due to the sun exposure, or if it's in the winter, you might get a little bit more paler if you go through those changes, then definitely get your foundation that's gonna be for you. I don't really have that problem. I really don't. I don't have that problem. Because I wear all my stuff all year round. I interchange it, you know, as I rotate through. I can't get my words out today. I can't get my words out today. I rotate my foundation. I really do. I didn't put any on my nose. But I like a nice light look. Where, you know, you don't look different. You want to look like yourself. I don't want to put on makeup. It's like, oh, wow, you look great. You look good. Your makeup look... I want it to be like, oh, that's Kelly. She looks great. Your makeup looks nice. You know, I need you to recognize me. And that all comes with the actual amount that you actually put on. Next up is the corresponding concealer. You guys know I like to be matchy-matchy. I want to try to do Danessa Miracle stuff. I keep saying I'm going to treat myself to it. But I have to get over there. This is a little bit bright. So we're going to see how this play out. I know in my last video, I mentioned how I was doing my concealer first. But I did change sometimes. I just want to see, you know, what looks good, because I was putting the concealer on first. Like if I have like my eyes is puffy, I'm having a real bad day, concealer goes on first, because then that lets me know how much foundation I'm going to need. But normally I will just put on the foundation first. But I was liking how that was looking, especially when I put like the highlight on underneath. I'm not gonna put on any today, but this right here, I gotta get a new one. It's kind of dried out. It's the Makeup Revolution. It's just like the eye brightener. It's just so nice. I'm like using the viewfinder as what you call it. I like this. I just love this brighten. This is a cool tone concealer. It doesn't have any warmth, and I'm okay with that because I'm gonna put some powder on top to actually set it. I just want to blend it out some to kind of don't have any harsh lines. Okay, me looking good. Okay, now knowing how like a little warmth, because I'm putting some powder on, but I like good warmth. I like the cool tone, but we're gonna put a little warmth. This is the Maybelline. This is the active, what is this called here? Active Wear. This is a Super Stay. I love this concealer. This here will always be on repeat. Do you hear me? It just looks so good. Sometimes you can get the best drugstore concealers. You may have to like buy 2 or 3 at a time. It's just like buying one from Sephora or Ulta if you're on their exclusive side. And if whatever doesn't work, just take it back. You know, I'm a return queen. Like if something doesn't work out, I returned something today. I had purchased some new workout clothes from Amazon. I wanted some new like tight t-shirts. Girl, them things was looking like boxes on me. They was like just too square. and I sent them joints right back. If I don't like it, I ain't keeping it. We ain't doing that. We ain't even doing that. We're gonna use the Huda Beauty. This is peach pie. I like this too. This is nice. This is really nice. It smells good. It doesn't stink. It smells floral to me. Okay, so I'm just gonna pat. I like to look up, and you don't have to do all what I'm doing. This is what I just like to do. Less is best. Now, I'm definitely gonna do one where we're just doing like maybe running some errands, but for right now, I just want to show you things that we can do just as women over 40. We don't have to do all the things like baking. No, we're just going to set. Like I put it on and I take it off. Okay, just want to set. Just want to get a nice good highlight. Okay, and there you have it. Okay, put a little left over there. Okay, that's how we like it, nice and simple. Okay, next up, you guys know makeup look. I don't care if we doing errands or whatever, this is going to be in the picture. Okay, this is the I should have got a new one. I went to Ulta the other day. I should have got me one. This is just to bring back dimension and warmth into your face. I like to bronze. I do not contour. I feel like contour would be a bit much for me, and you don't really need that, you know, especially us over 40. I feel like we need to go for a more softer look. This is just my opinion. I'm just speaking from me and my likings, you know, and you can always adjust as you see. But I like a soft look. I like a look where even if you choose to wear makeup to work and then you want to touch up later when you go out, you leaving some wiggle room for you maybe to put on maybe a darker eyeshadow or something like that. You know, less is best as we age, in my opinion. And you may say, well, you putting on the makeup. I'm just dusting, y'all. I think the most thing I probably put on was the actual foundation. I did put that on very light. I just have a lot of steps that I do to give me the look that I like. Now I'm gonna put a little highlighter on, and I don't really put on too heavy. Okay, play like that, and you can leave your eyes just like this if you choose to. I don't normally wear eyeshadow, and I mean, I want to get the Nessa Myrick's eyeshadow palette. Ugh. So I use this, as I mentioned before, and I go in, and this is just giving dimension to your eyes. Now, if you are an eyeshadow wearer, you can definitely go all in. You can go all in if that's something that you like, because sometimes we like different things. You may not like heavy foundation, but you do like a nice, good, you know, eye look. Or you may not like all the face, but you like a good mascara. You know, you want to go to town and have those things going. Or you may like lashes, whatever. We all have our own thing. I know for me, my thing is definitely foundation. It's foundation. And it's not that I'm trying to cover up my skin. I just like it. I think, you know, if you're gonna wear makeup, wear it. You know, you don't have to wear foundation. You could just do like, you know, a little blush. I don't like blush. I have some. I'm trying to get into it, but it's just not, it's not my jam, you know. There ain't nothing like a bottle of foundation for the brown girl skin, okay? It just gives to me. It just gives. So that's that. We have that underway. What else are we gonna do? So that's pretty much it that we have. I just like a nice, good, pulled together face. Now that we have the base on, we're good. We're good. Now you can choose to put more powder on to kind of set areas where you didn't set, as if you want to. You know, keep it nice and light. Nice and light, you know. Nothing too much. You can use whatever choice of powder. I have here a Laura Geller, which is really, really nice. I have not used it in a while. And you guys know I swear by my Fenty. I'm trying. I have purchased a Charlotte Tilbury one. Lori made me do it. And I liked it, but it gave more of a reddish undertone for me. And I have yellow and more neutral. So I felt like I had orangey muddy on my face, in my opinion. Now, did it may not have looked like that? Maybe, but so I haven't used this one yet, so we're gonna use it together. This is the NYX let's get this open first before we start talking crazy. This is the NYX brow glue. What I was using is the Kosas. This stuff is amazing. Amazing. I like this, but we got something different today. I'm gonna have to break the darn thing because it doesn't want to open. The shade I got in is dark brown. I was gonna get clear, but I knew I had the Kosas. I said, Kelly, get one that's a little bit more darker and see what happens. Okay. Now I was going to get like a light brown, but I said, I don't want to be looking all burny on me. This is perfect. Look at it. This is perfect. They got a little tint to it, nothing too crazy. It's just making the hairs a little darker. Okay, we like that. I like that. So I am gonna go in back with my pencil because we kind of messed up a little bit right here. That could have been from me putting on the concealer and brushing away. Okay, we had a little gap. We don't want no gap. Okay. So for lips, I'm also, in addition to me doing a Erin's makeup look, we're gonna be playing in some fashion fair. I have a ton of fashion fair over here, so we're gonna get into that as well. I could throw this box away. I've been wanting to open it with you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna throw this away. This is the one size. I think it's getting old and it's drying out. I had it on the other day and it kind of left like some residue, and I feel like I was picking in my eye and some of it got inside and it just gave me the worst feels, and we don't want that. So what is our runner up here? Okay, so we got some earthy and we got Fenty. So let me go ahead and put this on and we will resume. Okay, we used the earthy. I gave it to my daughter. I don't think she liked it because I was like, why is this even back up here? Because she didn't like it. So I have it. So, you know, we use e.l.f. for the liner. I went a little heavy. I got my wings. We actually out here flying today. But we're doing. I'm liking the brows. I'm liking the way it's laying. I'm liking it. Y'all, I'm loving how my hair is growing back out. And everything is coming together because, baby, I was looking, I only had hair right here, y'all. We're looking good. Let's get to these lips. So let's play around with some, what is this here? This is Club Hopper. Just getting a little red tinge. I don't know. It's a sort of a brown, but it's not the brown that I like. The one from Fashion Fair was pretty good. Let's get it. So this one is called, ooh child, you guys know, Hickory Brown. I almost couldn't see that. Okay, this is a really, really nice brow pencil. I'll have it linked below for you. I'm trying to look for my sharpener. This table is so chaotic. You hear me? So chaotic. This pencil reminds me of my Anastasia pencil, my espresso pencil from, I can't think, NYX, in addition to Chestnut. Really, really nice. It's giving 90s. Anything brown, you know. It's giving. Okay. What are we gonna do for the lips? I wanted to go a little bit more on the brownie side today, but I was like, Kelly, is this the right thing to do? The right thing to do? I don't know. I have so much stuff I don't use. Let's see what we have here. What's this? Oh, this can go. So I've never used these. I heard these things sting. So we're gonna use one today. We're gonna use one. This is the NYX Duck Plump, and this is in the shade Banging Bear 02. Okay, let's do it. Cracking it open. I hope my lips don't be going. I have to record later on, so. Okay, when it's messy. The sting got on my tongue. It's doing this thing. It didn't even waste no time. I felt this feeling before. It's damn near like eating wasabi and ginger. It's like eating ginger and wasabi with sushi. Know that taste? That's what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like. Okay. Now for me, when it comes to lips, I love a good nude lip. I love to keep it nice and neutral. I feel like, just my opinion, for me and my face, as I'm getting older, I feel like, you know, I don't like wearing red lips. Red lips is a nice go. And a nude lip. A nude lips look good. And I feel like when you get to wherever you are in your makeup journey, you find out what looks good on you. If it's just maybe a clear gloss, maybe a lip liner, or maybe a clear gloss and that's it. You don't even need a lip liner. Or it might be the pinky girl, orangey, or even a red with the orange undertone. We all have our own thing. I know I look good in a dark vampy lip, like that eggplant type situation, maybe a little bit more deeper, but my fears get the best of me, so I don't really do it. But I know with a nude lip, I really feel good. I really feel confident, and that's what you always want to gravitate towards. What makes you feel confident and where you can be in your best skin, you know what I mean, your best self, you know. So you want to make sure you use products that are easy to use for you. You don't want to use products that you feel like, oh, I don't know how to blend this out, I don't know what I'm doing with this. Pick products that are easy for you. If you know you're not a good eyeshadow woman and you can't put that eyeshadow on real good, lean away from it. Do like I do. I know for me, I know I can do an eyeshadow makeup look, but I choose not to. I choose to put more effort and time into my brows and then my actual base, which is my foundation. Everything else is like 1, 2, 3. I go really fast, but for the sake of the video, you know, it takes a little bit longer. But whatever you like and you want to accentuate, I guess how you say it, and you want to make more, that's what you focus on. I know for me, I like face and I like lips. Eyes is what it is, but lips, oh, this stuff is tingling, girl, tingling. This is so funny. Ooh, it's tingling. I will have everything linked for you below. We're gonna put something on top because, ooh, I like this milk one. This milk one should calm it down some. I hope so. Yes. I like the milk. The milk is more of a brownie nude, if you will. I like how it looks. I like this. Ooh. So, in saying all of that, I hope I shared some nice tidbits and little secrets that I like to do when I'm doing my makeup in regards to, you know, eyes, lips, cost, you know, the price of something, which is something that's accessible for you to put your hands on, and just how to make putting on your makeup as a woman over 40 or wherever you are on your journey easier. Do not make it complicated for yourself. You want to be able to put makeup on to where it actually makes you feel good and not make you feel like, oh my God, did I do it right? Do I have it on good? Did I put too much on? You want to keep everything nice and simple. Share things out. Less is best. You may have a lot of steps, but less is best. Okay? See you in the next one.